Hi everybody, Cynthia here. I'm back with my 8x8 layouts in order to complete an entire Disney album series. And this is our album, or my album that I'm working with. And we have this completed so far. In the previous video we did this one, so we're moving on. For those of you that are just joining me, the paper pads that I'm using are Magical Adventure from Echo Park Paper, and also I have 3 paper pads from Simple Stories Say Cheese Collection 2, 3, and 4. I'm trying to keep my layouts relatively clean and simple. Basically, I'm using up my stash, using up and trying to use the ephemera and like cutouts from the collection to decorate my album, keeping it simple. So let's get started. I'm using 2 blue, like a baby blue, 8x8 cardstock sheets as my base. And then I cut out some of these from the paper pad, and this one measures 7 3/4 by 1 1/2. And I'm going to be placing it on, we're going to work on this side first. I'm going to be placing it on here so that I have about 1/8 of an inch border of the blue cardstock. And then I'm going to go with my black strip of cardstock here. This measures 7 3/4 by 1/4. And I know, you know, we don't all have the same things. As I said in a previous video, this is just to inspire you guys to get out your paper and start using it up and give you some ideas on how to do a few layouts. Okay, and the polka dot measures 7 3/4 by 1/2 inch. I use liquid glue for the most part. You can use double-sided tape, whatever adhesive you prefer. So what I'm doing is I'm laying them on here and I'm just trying to butt them up against the next one. Okay, so we have this over here, and we're going to do a similar over here, but we're going to put it on the bottom. And let me just turn my phone volume down before it starts ringing and going off. I usually do that for videoing, but I forgot. Okay, so the same measurement, 7 3/4 by 1 1/2. And when I lay it on the bottom here, I'm going to leave 1/8 of an inch border around. You could go to the edge, but I just decided I'm going to go with that. I have a lot of scraps from doing 12 by 12 layouts and other albums that I want to start using those up. And they're great for 8x8 layouts. Okay, again, 7 3/4 by 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to butt this one up against this first piece that I laid, and the last piece here, 7 3/4 by 1/2 inch. I have 3 of my photo mats cut out, and put together already. I don't have photos to show you guys today. These are 3x4, and then the photo mat inside, the white, is 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. I think I'm going to be adding one right about here, leaving about 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, about 1/4 of an inch around. And then I have another that's horizontal, and then I have another one that's going to go vertical. I'm thinking about right here. And then I have, actually, I'm going to move this over. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it right about here, I think. I'm just going to move this over. And then I have like a half Mickey hat ear that I'm going to be placing right about, oh wait, I think I went vertical with this one. Yeah, I did. Vertical with this one. Sorry guys. And horizontal with this one. See, it's a good thing I didn't glue that down. And then I have my half Mickey ear that I'm going to place and butt up against the red and white polka dot paper here. And that's going to leave about 1/4 of an inch there. And I'm okay with it overlapping this photo a little bit. And then I cut this out from some of the cards. It says smiles from ear to ear. And I'm going to be placing that right on the bottom of that Mickey ear. I also have this autographs piece that I cut out from the paper. And I'll show you what I mean by that. There's a lot of ephemera within the paper, and I'm not going to always use like the whole card, so I might cut out this Mickey mini ear bow. I might cut out more of these balloons. I did that for a previous one, and as you can see here, I cut into some of these cards because, and I might use this castle in another layout. I'm not too sure, but I kind of like the castle. And then these are scraps. Like I said, I'm saving to put in paper piece kind of my layouts. And let me show you another. Like these are more papers that you can use. You can use these suitcases. This is super cute that you can cut out. And here's one of those Mickey ears that I was telling you about that I used right here. And then there's tons of these within these paper pads. So from Smiles from Ear to Ear, there's one here as well. Happiness starts here. So if I'm not going to use the whole card for journaling or anything like that, I cut out the little sentiments and decorations within the paper. So that's what I did here. And I also cut out one of these. I think it's so cute. A Mickey kind of sippy cup. And I'm going to put this over here so that I have room to put my cup. And then I think I had the stars here on top of the mug. And then the autographs I'm going to put right here. And it's going to go into my photo a little, but that's okay. I love that. It overlaps. I think that looks really nice. And this is going to overlap this photo a little bit. And then I may put a star down here. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm going to go ahead and glue on my 3x4 photo mat right about, I think I'm going to leave 1/8 of an inch border. I thought I was going to do 1/4, but I think I'm just going to leave 1/8 of an inch around there. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this photo mat on. This is another 3x4. think in the next one I'm going to go with some squares. I have some tiny photos I'd like to add into the layout, so I may go with a couple of 3x3s or 2.5x2.5, depends how small my photos are. And then we're going to get this Mickey ear glued on. But I love that you can like decorate your layouts without having to use a whole lot of, let me make sure there's no glue on that part of the ear so that I can slide my photo underneath. There we go. But I love that you can use the ephemera from the paper and you don't really need a whole lot of, you don't have to go buy a whole lot of extra embellishments unless you want to. It's up to you. But I love that they give you all of these. I'm going to move that up a little. All of these ephemera pieces that you can cut out. Now, fussy cutting is a little, it's a little rough, like going around this little tiny pen clicker, the pen clicker. I don't know what you call it, but it's the thing on the top of the pen that you click to push to the lead or whatever the pen comes out. That was a little rough, but I managed to get that done, thank goodness. Okay, so I want to see how much, okay, this whole corner is going to hang over my photo, so let me just wipe that glue off because I really don't want, I want to be able to see that ear though. I should have moved this down a little. Oh well, we're going with it. We are going with it. I wanted more of the ear showing, but that's okay. And then I'm going to put this little star down here. And I have my Mickey sippy cup. I'm not too sure how much is going to hang on this side, so I'm going to keep glue away from that very edge there. And angle that a little. I like that angled. You could always pop them up on pop dots too, but, or foam tape, whatever you have in your stash. And then I cut the sentiment treats from one of the ephemera pieces, and I put that there because some of them, some of the good times that you have going there is getting like Mickey ears ice cream or things that aren't always available to you on an everyday so having simple Mickey treats and things like that are always really nice. So I have another 3x4 and I have a 4x6. So my black cardstock's 4x6 and my white cardstock is 5 7/8 by 3 7/8. And I think I'm going to put that right down here in the middle. And I'm going to move this one over here. Maybe a little bit closer to this end and this a little further down. Because I kind of want to stick with the same 1/8 of an inch border. And then I also cut these out. This is my happy place. And these are little banners. So I'm going to start at the top here. Happy place. I'm going to move that over a little bit, I think. Yeah, that looks good. And then I have this little jacket that says magic. I'm going to put that right about there. Maybe move that over. And then I have some of those stars that I punched out. And these I'm just going to kind of layer in here. I like that, guys. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. I may add some polka dots to the stars or some faux stitching. I may go around the edges with some black soot of the blue cardstock. I haven't really decided that yet. Right now I'm just trying to get my photo placement done. I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna move it in the center here. I like it in the center. Let me just get that glue wiped off there. Yeah, I like that more centered. And then I'm going to overlap the jacket. So let me add glue here. And because I have to add a photo, I didn't add glue like to this side so that I can slide my photo right underneath that. And let's place the banner sentiment. I'm going to place my 3x4 photo mat right, I think right about there. Looks pretty good. Sorry I got quiet there for a while, but I was super relaxed putting this together. It's one of the reasons I love to craft. Oh gosh, it's just, I don't know, it's so I mean, there's some days you get frustrated because you're trying to put something together and it's just not coming out, you know. But for the most part, I find crafting and painting especially, I find it so relaxing and peaceful, and I don't know. I think I'm going to put the white closer to here. I just want to kind of overlap the stars a little bit. Get this little red guy in here. Oop. Gotta wipe my glue off. It's getting a little sticky. Okay, gosh, I really love this. I think it's super cute and clean, and yeah, I may go around it with some black soot. I don't want it to be too busy. I kind of really like it just the way that it is. But you let me know. You think I should ink around the edges? Maybe I should. All right, I'll see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will be back with some more. Take care and happy crafting.